Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll speak about what is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, a virtual currency designed to act as money and a form of payment outside the control of any one person, group, or entity, and thus removing the need for third party involvement in financial transaction. It is rewarded to blockchain miners for the work done to verify transactions and can be purchased on several exchanges. Bitcoin was introduced to the public in 2009 by an anonymous developer or group of developers using the name of Satoshi Nakamoto. It has since become the most well-known cryptocurrencies in the world. Its popularity has inspired the development of many other cryptocurrencies. These competitors either attempt to replace it as a payment systems or are as used as utility or security tokens in other blockchains and emerging financial technologies. Learn more about the cryptocurrencies that started it all, the history behind it, how it works, how to get it, and what can it be used for. The key takeaways for Bitcoin. Launched in 2009, Bitcoin is the world's largest cryptocurrency by market capitalizations. Unlike fiat currency, Bitcoin is created, distributed, traded, and stored using a decentralized ledger system known as a blockchain. Bitcoin's history as a store of value has been turbulent. It has gone through several boom and bust cycles over its relatively short lifespan. As the earliest virtual currencies to meet widespread popularity and success, Bitcoin has inspired a host of other cryptocurrencies in its wake. Understanding Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin? In August 2008, the domain name bitcoin.org was registered. Today, at least the domain is whose is guard protected, meaning the identity of a person who is registered it is not public information. In October 2008, a person or a group using the name of Satoshi Nakamoto announced the cryptography mailing list as Meds- medsdout.com. I have been working on a new electronic cash system that's fully peer to peer with no trusted third party. This now famous white paper published on Bitcoin org entitled Bitcoin a peer to peer electronic cash system would become the Magna Carta for how Bitcoin operates today. On Jan 3, 2009, the first Bitcoin block was mined. Block 0, this is also known as the Genius block and contains the text, the Times 3rd January 2009, Challenger on brink of second bailout for banks, perhaps proves the block was mined or and after that date or maybe also as a rebellion political community. On Jan 8, 2009, the first version of Bitcoin software was announced by the cryptography mailing list, and on Jan 9, 2009, Block 1 was mined. The Bitcoin mining commenced in the earnest. Bitcoin rewards are held every 21 lakh blocks. For example, the blocks rewarded was 50 new bitcoins in 2009. On May 11, 2020, the third halving occurred, bringing the reward for each block discovery down to 6.25 bitcoins. One bitcoin is divisible to 8 decimal places, 100 millions of one bitcoin, and this smallest unit is referred to as a satoshi. If necessary, and if the participating miners accept the change, Bitcoin would eventually be made divisible to even more decimal places. Bitcoin as a form of currency it isn't too complicated to understand. For example, if you own a Bitcoin, you can use your cryptocurrencies wallet to send smaller portions of the Bitcoin as payments for goods or services. However, it becomes very complex when you try to understand how it works. Bitcoin's blockchain technology. Cryptocurrencies are a part of blockchain and the network required to power it. A blockchain is a distributed ledger, a shared database that stores data. Data within the blockchain are secured by encryption methods. When a transaction takes place on the blockchain, information from the previous block is copied to a new block with the new data encrypted, and the transaction is verified by the validators called miners in the network. When a transaction is verified, a new block is opened and a Bitcoin is created and given as a reward to the miners who verified the data within the block. They are then free to use it, hold it, or sell it. Bitcoin uses the SHA-256 hashing algorithm to encrypt the data stored in the block on the Bitcoin blockchains. Simply put, transactions data stored in a block is encrypted into a 256-bit hexadecimal number. The number contains all the transactions data and information linked to the blocks before their block. What are the first facts? The data linked between the block is what is to the ledger being called a blockchain. Transactions are placed into a queue to be validated by miners within the network. Miners in the Bitcoin blockchain network all attempt to verify the same transaction simultaneously. The mining software and hardware work to solve the nouns, a 4-byte number included in the block header that miners are attempting to solve. The block header is hashed or randomly generated by a miner repeatedly until it meets a target number specified by the blockchain. The block header is solved and a new block is created for more transactions to be encrypted and verified. How to mine Bitcoin? A variety of hardware and software can be used to mine Bitcoin. When Bitcoin was first released, it was possible to mine it competitively on a personal computer. However, as it became more popular, more miners joined the network, which lowered the chances of being the one to solve the hash. You can still use your personal computers as a miner if it has the newer hardware, but the chances of solving a hash are individually are minuscule. This is because you are competing with a network of miners that generate around 220 quintillion hashes, 220 extra XAH hashes per second. Machines called application specific integrated citrus have been built specifically a mining can generate around 255 trillion hashes per second. In contrast, a computer with the latest hardware hashes around 100 mega hashes per second. To successfully become a Bitcoin miner, you have several options. You can use your existing personal computer to use mining software compatibility with the Bitcoin and join a mining pool. Mining pools are the group of miners that combine their computational power to competitive with the large ASIC mining firms. You increase your chances of being rewarded by joining a pool, but rewards are significantly decreased because they are shared. If you have the financial means, you could also purchase an ASIC miner. You can generally find a new one for around $20, but used one are also sold by miners as they upgrade their systems. There are some significant costs such as electricity and cooling to consider if you purchase one or more ASICs. There are several mining programs to choose from and many pools you can join. Two of the most well-known programs are CG Miner and BFG Miner. When choosing a pool, it's important to make sure that you find out how they pay out and rewards, what any fees might be, and read some mining pool reviews. Thank you guys. Stay tuned for my next video.